Hey guys, it's Lewis. I hope you're all good. So today's video is going to be a bit different from normal. I wanted to talk about something that's quite important, but at the same time shouldn't really be important. So a few years ago, I took part in this documentary on Channel 4 that followed a bunch of transgender people through their journeys, and a few people still remember me from that show. So earlier this year, when my videos were first going viral on Facebook, the Lad Bible shared one of them, and there's a comment that's always stuck with me ever since. It was this random guy commenting saying to Google this TV show that I was on and that my secret is out. As though that me being trans is some like dirty little secret. And it's clearly not a secret if I've been on TV about it. I've got a video on my YouTube about it. I've actually been very open about it in the past. It's not like it's anything to hide or to be ashamed of. I just choose to not really talk about it anymore because it's just such a small part of who I am. I'm just a guy making comedy videos to entertain people. Like, I'm not gonna bang on about it on my Facebook. And the reason I'm talking about it today for the first time in years is because I've just made a series of comedy shorts which have just come out on all four. So I'm really excited for you to see them. Basically, I made this sketch a couple years ago for my YouTube about my past self coming to see me now. Channel 4 really liked that and wanted me to develop it into a 6-episode series. So obviously within that is a bit of my transitioning story. So I know a lot of you on my YouTube probably know that I'm trans, but I know that a lot of you who've come here from Facebook might have no idea at all. So this might be a bit of a shock, but it shouldn't be. Like, anybody could be trans. You might have met like a million trans people and just have no idea they were trans. So I want to share my coming out story with you all, just so you can kind of get to know me a bit better and get to know my situation a bit better. And also this might help other people out there who want to come out but maybe don't have the confidence to. So basically, ever since I could talk, I was saying that I was a boy. Like, I was 4 years old and I would be crying to my mum at night saying I'm a boy trapped in a girl's body. Now, I know a lot of trans people don't like to word it that way, but that was the only way I could explain it at 4 years old. Obviously, my vocabulary wasn't that big. And my mum was actually really good. She said to me, well, if you still feel this way when you're older, you're gonna have to get the change. As though, you know, you just went into surgery and a woman and came out a man. But she didn't know anything about it, and I didn't either. So I tried to sort of push it to the back of my head and fit in, and I tried to be a girl in high school. I grew my hair, went out with the girls and stuff, put on my mum's clothes, and my mum did my makeup for me. Yeah, it was a strange time. And it was when I got to college, actually, that I had my first ever crush, which was on a girl. And so I kind of came out as a gay girl, even though that's never how I felt. Like, I just saw myself as a guy fancying a girl. I was a straight guy in my head. So I came out as gay to my mum, who took it really well, actually, and you'll get to see exactly how I came out in the episode called Coming Out to Mum. It's a girl. Even when I was a girl, I never really was a girl, if that makes sense. Like, apart from that spell in high school when I tried to fit in, I always wore guys' clothes. I still acted exactly the same. I was still into the same things. Like, and this is kind of something that I feel is a misconception. Like, people think that you're like a woman and you're really womanly with like your high heels and your handbag, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, suddenly decide to become a man, and then you're a completely different person. And for me, I'm not a new person at all. I'm literally exactly the same. I've got the same personality. I talk the same way. I have the same mannerisms. I just needed a few physical tweaks of my body, and that is literally it. So when I got to 18, I couldn't carry on with the body that I had. It was just really getting me down. So I told my mum, I'm transgender. Oh. And she was really supportive. I told my dad, and he was a bit more freaked out, I guess. So it took him a while to come round, but now he can't see me any other way. Come on, Lou, join in. Telling my friends was actually the easy part, because they were all like, yeah, we already know, like, look at you. It would be weird if you didn't transition. My mum actually was a lot more concerned, but just didn't show it to me because she knew that I was going through enough. She was really worried about how hard life could be for me, and she was also worried about telling like friends and family. I think she found it really awkward when people would ask, you know, how her daughter was, and she had to explain that her daughter was now her son. A lot of people think that when you transition, you're setting yourself up for a really hard life, and it's not the case at all. Like, it would be a much harder life if I hadn't transitioned, and if I tried to stay as a female, or, you know, live my life as a female. That would just be hell for me, even though I spend most of my days dressing up as females now for my comedy. So once I came out as trans and I knew the steps that I needed to take, it was just a case of me going to the doctors and getting sent to the gender clinic in London, and they put me on testosterone treatment, which deepened my voice and made me grow facial hair. And then I had to get my chest surgery and then lower surgery, and literally, like, I have no female body parts left of me at all now. So I feel like I can confidently say, like, that I'm not even trans. Like, I am just a guy. I'm not saying that everybody needs to go through all the surgery to complete the process. Everybody's got different levels of, you know, how they feel comfortable, but for me, I just, you know, I'm a guy and that's it. So something I always say is that I wish I could go back in time and tell myself to transition sooner. If I'd have done that, I wouldn't have had to go through puberty. I wouldn't have had to try to live as a girl for many years. I'm sure we would all love the chance to speak to our younger selves and also our future selves as well, like to see how life turns out for us. So I hope this video has opened your eyes a bit more to trans issues and about how I see myself. I'll include the link below to the All 4 series. I really hope you enjoy it. It's aimed at a younger audience and there's a message behind each episode, so it's very different from my Facebook stuff, but I hope you enjoy getting to know me a bit better. Thank you for watching. Comment any questions below and I'll see you all very soon.